team dream match for a lot of people. So the match is DX versus the NWO, which is a very popular match that you guys wanted to see. And the thing about it is, there's so many guys that are part of DX. There's so many guys that are part of the NWO. How do you decide who picks who? Well, we went with the originals. We went with the original outsiders, Hall and Nash, since Hogan was already seen and already had a match. And so we went with Hogan and Michaels representing the NWO, dealing with the DX stuff, because they are the original DX. Before Road Dogg and Trip and Billy Gunn and X-Pac came into the picture, and of course Hall and Nash, the original outsiders, part of the NWO, along with Hogan, the originals. So now Kevin Nash putting the boots on this Triple H. These guys are also all four friends as well. So this is a very interesting match indeed. I don't know what that was all about by Kevin Nash, maybe getting fired up. Nash holding Triple H. Hall comes off the rope with an axe handle. Now Hall, formerly known as Razor Ramon, puts his boots to Triple H. Now introduces his face to the top turnbuckle. Grinds his face across the top rope. Very vicious by Scott Hall. Sends him to the corner. Catches him in the corner. And hey yo, are you here to see NWO? Are you here to see DX? Or are you here to see the NWO? Survey says one more for the bad guys. Yes, that's my really bad Scott Hall impression, which was a very common phrase whenever the NWO would come to the ring. As choke slam by Scott Hall. I don't know how many times we've seen Scott Hall actually give a choke slam. Triple H kicks out at 2, however. Triple H has some fight left in him. This is a throwback, of course. When you're talking about DX, you need the DX of old. You need the Triple H of DX, and you need the Shawn Michaels of DX. When the Click would run things. Of course, Hall and Nash also part of that extravaganza, I guess you'd say. As Hall says enough is enough, he's going for the edge. The outsider's edge, formerly known as the Razor's edge, there it is. And the outsiders might pick up the win against DX. The NWO, and oh, Michaels comes in for the save. Kevin Nash making him pay for it with a backbreaker. Scott Hall telling Shawn Michaels a couple things as he's all getting fired up as Scott Hall. And now picks him up. Backbreaker of his own this time for Triple H. And Triple H with a roll up. Referee slow on the count. Referee looks stunned for a second there. Is that referee Nick Patrick by any chance? There's a right hand by Hall, who knocks down Triple H with those vicious slaps and punches. Sends Trips to the corner. And Trips reverses. He's a ring veteran, is Triple H. He knows better to be stuck in that corner. And he also knows his friends all too well. And there's a nice back body drop right there by Triple H onto Scott Hall, and now looking to get Michaels in there for the first time. And Michaels now. HBK, the halfway kid, Mr. WrestleMania, Mr. SummerSlam, Mr. You name it, it's awesome. It's Shawn Michaels, ladies and gentlemen. Drops a fist to the face. And now Michaels looks to go to the high range. That's an awful far way to fly. Oh, but Michaels hits it barely. He flew halfway across the ring to drop that elbow into the heart, or lack of it, to Scott Hall. And Michaels now getting all fired up from this crowd. Feeding off the crowd is Shawn Michaels, who tells Scott Hall exactly what he thinks of him, as well as his friend Kevin Nash. Hall sends him to the corner. And HBK also knows to get out of that corner. He's been around the business long enough to know what happens if he gets stuck in that corner. Remember, Michaels started out his career as a tag team wrestler in WWE, as he's measuring Scott Hall to the Sweet Chin music. He's tuning up the band, and there it is, Sweet Dreams, Scott Hall. And Kevin Nash this time in for the save, and Triple H makes sure that Kevin Nash takes the hike. Michaels drops an elbow into the heart again of Scott Hall. And a nice back suplex by Shawn Michaels. Michaels working on the back of Razor on Scott Hall, which is smart actually if you think about it, considering he needs his back in order to pull off that outsider's edge. As I'm sure that takes some back muscles that you wouldn't believe to pick up the man over your shoulders. As Michaels now tuning up the band again. So Scott Hall survived the first one just because of, oh, he misses the kick. And this time Scott Hall with the shoulder block and now chokes Michaels in the opposite neck of the woods. So put it by Triple H not to get involved, Scott Hall. You know better. As now Scott Hall is in the corner of the DX. And introduces his face to the top turnbuckle. This is Michaels. And Hall quickly gets out of the corner because he knew that would be a bad move. Looking to go to the Razor's Edge. The game distracting the referee a little bit. And it is the outsider's edge for Michaels. Austin already kicked out. Triple H already kicked out of this once. But that's going to do it, as the Outsiders and the NWO will win this match. So hopefully that answers your question. Who was better? I guess that's going to be something we're going to debate for a long time, since we have it by this format. According to our format and our system, the Outsiders beat DX with an outsider's edge. Very good match for the most part, as was the elbow dropped into the heart of Scott Hall, who was able to rally back, get Kevin Nash in there to help out.
Here are your winners, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall.
So the NWO wins again. One more for the bad guys. All right, stick around. More action coming your way.